Assalamu alaikum guys. In today's tutorial we are going to learn how to create the product packaging mockup. So before that I'm going to tell you I have already created lots of playlists like social media post design, Photoshop tips and tricks and Photoshop shorts playlist. So except these I have loads of playlists, so you can just go and watch that and learn. So now we will move toward our tutorial. So let's begin. Guys, you can see I have opened the new document. Okay, so I will show you the size. So the size is 1280 by 720. Okay, and then I have also opened the label design. Okay, so in today's tutorial we are going to learn two types of mockup. The one will be simple and the other will be little special as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna create a background for that. Okay, so let's create a rectangle first, and then just right click and click on the perspective. So drag it with shift key and adjust it. Now I will remove the stroke as well. Now I will give little bit of blur. And then we will move toward the background. Okay, so just click on the background layer and click on the adjustment layer button and gradient. So I will go for simple gradient. Hit OK, convert it to the radial and just reverse it and scale it. And now I will group it and rename it to the background as well. Now we will take a start on our tutorial, but before that, now I will lock it and just embed my can. So it's embedded. At first we will create our design on this can, okay, and after that we will create it on the second one as well. So just hit enter and right click on that layer and rasterize the layer. Okay, and simply select the pen tool. But now I will just click on this layer and then create a solid color, blackish, and then with pen tool start drawing. Control enter for selection and just select this layer and create a layer mask and control I for this, and then I will remove this icon as well. So select it and just hit delete. Now I will disable the solid color. Okay, and the simple thing is that I will bring my label. Okay, so let's move it there and bring that layer up and just give it little bit of opacity so that you can manage it. Control T for transform and manage it according to your cane. So now I will increase the opacity again and just create clipping mask. Okay, and simply just change the blending mode. Yeah, so from here if you want to give the opacity, so the one thing that you need to do is to convert this layer to smart object, so it becomes your mockup. Like from here, then you can change your design. Right now I'm not having any other design, but if you want to embed, so just go to file and place embedded. Okay, but now just for showing you guys, I will just create a solid color, right? Something like green, and just create a clip-in mask and change the blending mode, and just click on the file and click on the save. Okay, and now you can see the design as well, how it looks. So from here you can change it, and I will give it shadow as well. So select both of these layers, Control T, and just rotate it first, and then I will create a shadow for it. So just click on this background layer and create a new layer, and then press D for default color and select a brush. Okay, and just remember that opacity and the flow value as well. Like the opacity is 60 and the flow is 80%, and just clicking Control T for transform, and with shift drag it. Just go to the filter, blur, and Gaussian blur. So here I will give the 7%, and that's it. And if you want to change the color of your background, that will be good as well. So that's a simple mockup, and now we will move toward our another mockup as well. So let's begin. Just apply the same steps. And now I will adjust it, Control T. Just bring that level, give it opacity for adjusting. Yeah, that's it. And now increase it again. But before that, select this layer and click on Ctrl J for duplicate and bring it to the top of that layer as well, and just hide it. And select this layer and click on the create clip-in mask, and just give it little bit of opacity, so that will be like 90% this time. Okay, and just zoom it a little bit, and what you have to do is to enable that layer as well. Okay, and just convert it to the linear board. Okay, and give it opacity, like the opacity will be 75%. Yeah, so 75%, and then just select this layer. Okay, let me rename it to the mockup file. Okay, and just right click and convert it to the smart object, and then we will bring a little bit of shades. We have to blend it, so just right click and go to the blending options. Now remember to press on Alt key and drag this. and hit OK. Okay, and here we go. Now we will give it more design. So before that, let me change the background color. Give it a little bit of opacity, so 90%, and just hit enter. And now we will create a shadow for it. So before that, let me select all these 3 layers and group it with Ctrl G and Ctrl T for transform, and just rotate it. And now we will create a shadow. So just click on the background layer and create a new layer, and just select the brush tool and hit D for default color, and remember the foreground color will be black, and just start clicking. Ctrl T and just with shift key drag it to the right side from top to bottom. Give it a little bit of opacity and go to the filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Just select both of them, Ctrl T, and increase the size. Here we go. Guys, if you have learned anything, so just like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get each and every single notification of my other videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in next tutorial.